Hi guys, thank you for coming to my YouTube channel. If you haven't subscribed, make sure you click that subscribe button because I'll be sharing some valuable content that will help you with your rent-to-rent journey. On this quick video here, I just want to share with you 5 different tips on what to do when you're struggling to fill in your rooms. So point number 1, you on Spareroom you can pay premium so you can be on top of the list, so your ad is always on the view, so people can always see your advert. And also another thing you can do, you can approach the guerrilla marketing strategy, where you can literally go to your local convenience store, ask them if you can put your advert there. You can just go write rooms to rent, put your number there. I advise not to put the room price, just put we have rooms available in this area here, contact below. Your train station, where as I say, your convenience store, your train station, your bus stops, your where there's a cluster of people, where people will spend a lot of time, your pub, your restaurant. You want to approach these people, say, hey, can I put my advert here? Most likely people will say yes because they want to support small businesses. So that could be one of the ways you can really start pushing out in your local area, to target people in those areas to come for your for your property. And then another thing you can also do, you can use Airbnb for short-term let. So for example, if your room is empty, you're struggling to fill it in, or you already got someone but they'll move within, for example, a month time. So rather than having a void room that's that's costing you money, you can put on Airbnb, use it for short-term let. But I would say, if I want to use it in my HMO, I usually put minimum stay like 7 days to 10 days. So from then on you're having cash flow coming in. And then, for example, in one of my property, I got a tenant, in numerous occasions, someone came from Airbnb and they end up being a long-term tenants. So, you can also use the Airbnb approach to fill in your property. But the downside of using the Airbnb approach, if you already have tenants in the property, just make sure that they are aware that they're going to have people staying for short-term let. Because if they're not, with my experience, some of my long-term tenants were unhappy about it because there was a constant, turnover of people. 7 days, someone, they see someone different, and those people that are coming in, because they're only in for like short-term let, they don't really care, whose stuff they use, because they're in and out. So you really want to make sure your tenants are happy with you, using it for short-term let. And also people that are coming in, you really want to give them the house rules on what they can use and what they cannot use, and how they can behave at the property. And then another third strategy that I'll share with you guys is that you can put on your advert no deposit. So you can offer some incentives, no deposit, or you're not going to charge the admin fee. Or you can also, for example, if you're not charging admin fee, you're not charging deposit, but you can say, okay, hey, listen, if you take this room today, we're not going to charge you deposit. If you take this room today, we're going to waive off the admin fee. And also you can put on, especially on Spareroom, on your title, no deposit. So that way you can attract people coming in to help your room to sell faster. And then another thing you can also do is reduce the room rate. So what I do with my due diligence, how I teach my mentees is, once we do that due diligence, we do it in 3 phases. We do the best case scenario, the average case scenario, and the worst case scenario. The best case is what we want to really get, and the average case, we drop back into the average case if, for example, a month time the room is not letting out, we drop back to the average case. And in the worst case, like for 6 months, for 3 months, the property is not letting out, we drop to the to the lower case scenario. And then another thing you can also do, guys, is offer grace period. 2 weeks grace period, a month grace period, just subject to with your numbers, just to make sure you have enough cash flow in the business to do so. And then one final one, guys, is you can this one really worked out well for me, a 2-night trial period. So they can actually come at your property, stay for 2 nights not paying rent, and then from then on, after the second night, they can make their mind if they want to stay or they can go. So hopefully this has been beneficial for you guys. Remember, we can use the guerrilla marketing strategy. We can pay more on Spareroom to be on top of the list. We can use Airbnb. We can offer incentives such as no deposit or admin fee. We can offer them a grace period, and we can offer them a 2-night trial period as well, guys. So I hope this has been helpful for you guys. For those of you that are struggling to, rent out the rooms, if you have any further question, on what to do next, or what you're looking for having covered, feel free to message me. And then, feel free to also subscribe on this channel, guys. Really bang on this one. Make sure you subscribe so you get the free content that I'm pushing out every single week. And if you need any coaching, mentoring, feel free to visit my website, www.napabyfikele.com. That's where I have all my packages. And thank you for watching. Make sure you subscribe. I'll catch you guys later.